Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just
Boom.
unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian Way here with a fantastic little replay. This is me playing as Argos up against a new opponent who's playing as Hector of Troy. He's brought a fighter Vanquisher. I've brought a fighter Ravager, and it is 1100 to 900. It is a fairly even matchup. We're at the Cyclades map. This is a good map with moderate terrain features kind of spread throughout. Plenty of trees making chariot play not impossible, but a little bit difficult. A good map for centaurs, I would say, of which I've brought two Savage Centaur Warriors. I've also brought a pair of Club Warriors, a pair of Argos Swordmasters, a Fighter Ravager Hero, an Achaean Slinger, 2 Armored Spearmen, 1 Renowned Axeman, and 3 Night Runners. I'm trying to take advantage of my deployment and my terrain to give my opponent things to look at and things to sneak into better positions. I'm hoping I can get him to attack me over here, and if he tries to flank me around, I'll have Club Warriors around, I'll have Argos Swordmasters in reserve, stuff like that. I'm trying to play coy. So is my opponent, who immediately deploys his heavy chariots into the trees. I messaged him right away to be like, hey buddy, I can see your chariots, you can't hide them in trees. I don't think he ever checked the chat. He wasn't very communicative. He's got a Fighter Vanquisher hero in a chariot. I don't like to pick. I don't know why people do that. It's a dueling hero. You put them in the chariot, they're less effective of a dueler. We've got a Guard of Troy with 1 XP Chevron. We've got 3 Renowned Archers, 2 Heavy Shock Spears, another pick I don't really like, Minotaur, and 2 Trojan Defenders and 1 Heavy Trojan Spearman. These Heavy Shock Spears, honestly, the Heavy Trojan Spearmen just do their job but better. Like even the damage base with the shields in the Heavy Trojan Spearman's hands is better than the damage in the Heavy Shock Spears. Yeah, they have 18 points more of charge bonus, but you can get some of that charge bonus back by putting your shields onto your backs, going into Teenage Mutant Trojan Turtle mode. Anyway, let's get into this fight here. So I open up my maneuvering by putting my Night Runners off over here into these trees. I'm seeing that he is going to come forward to meet me. He has the forces and the ranged ability to really beat up my Savage Centaur Warriors, so I'm actually playing rather coy with him. I don't want to attack right away. I'm trying to make a plan for how I'm going to deal with his chariots. I'd love to get him to attack my heavy infantry with it, but I also know I can't just sit here forever. I don't like camping a position. It's just not in my style, even when it might benefit me. I've shown that I have Club Warriors, but I've moved them over here into the trees, hoping that he might forget that I brought them or that I've shown them. My 2 Argos Swordmasters are still completely hidden because of this hill. Actually, the majority of my army here, I didn't even realize this, the majority of my army here was completely hidden because of this light hill. So anyway, my opponent is going to start moving up with his Heavy Trojan Chariots. I've moved my my Night Runners around even further back here. I see that he's moving forward, and I might be able to launch my attack with my Night Runners from this position. And I start moving my Savage Centaur Warriors around the other side of this giant mountain in the center. And then I see that the Heavy Trojan Chariots they're coming towards this patch of trees. I think he guessed that my army was going to be over here. I think he guessed it, that I might have my Night Runners over here. So I'm sprinting away from these chariots as fast as my little light infantry legs will carry me. We get kind of blobbed up here at the corner, and sure enough, he spots them. He spots all 3, and I figure, okay, he spotted me anyway, but he's also already in the trees anyway with 7 melee defense, 22 speed, 34 melee attack. You know what? I'm just going to go take him. So I turn around my light infantry, and I'm going to attack these Heavy Trojan Chariots. In the meantime, his archers have opened up fire on my my armored spearmen, and my slingers are opening fire up on the Minotaur and the Heavy Shock Spears. I've got my Swordmasters chucking javelins into the Shock Spears, because why the heck not? These guys will lose to all those javelins. I'm engaging in here now. I'm charging in. The chariots realize that this is not really going out so well for them, so they're going to try and flee this while my Night Runners pursue. I've taken some damage fighting these chariots, and the chariots are going to continue to try and get out here because he realizes he needs those chariots over here to help deal with my Argos Swordmasters, who are tearing apart these Heavy Shock Spears. Minotaur's a bit of a threat out here, however, and I'm moving up my slingers, trying to get his archers to target my slingers, because these guys are an expendable unit. Maybe I can use them to shoot at the Fighter Vanquisher hero. My heavy infantry is very, very outnumbered by their heavy infantry. The chariots did break through my Knight Runners, and they've pulled right into the sides of my Argos Swordmasters, but I think it's a little bit too late for them to make that big impact that he was hoping for. Also, my Centaurs, they get in here, and they're going to attack the Fighter Vanquisher and his chariot out here while he's still alone. The Renowned Archer is turning around. They realize the threat. They're going to turn around and attack the Savage Centaur warriors. I'm not just going to let him do that. I'm going to go ahead and pursue with one of my warriors, get into the backs of those. I've got a Club Warrior around the flank here. I'm going to turn it around and attack here. I've got this Club Warrior out here to help me deal with this heavy Trojan chariot. I don't know why I love doing this, but I do it all the time, and it seems to work out for me. Club Warriors are a light infantry. They should not do well against heavy Trojan chariots. But yet every time, maybe it's their loose formation, but they just don't take as much damage as other units do from a heavy Trojan chariot charge. I tried terrifying them with my hero. I'm rear attacking them. I'm throwing javelins. They're now engaged with heavy armored spearmen, but that unit is also engaged with the guards of Troy. I've got Knight Runners free out here now. I'm getting them into positions where they can rear attack. This heavy shock spear is already done. I do need to get over here to help out my Renowned Axemen, so I'm going to charge in with Swordmasters, Spearmen, Knight Runners, get everybody into this throwdown over here. I've got Knight Runners out here assisting my Savage Centaur Warriors, chasing down some archers. Savage Centaur Warriors rout one of the archers. They can now focus on the other one. The Trojan Defenders, they came out here to meet this Club Warrior rather than let it just sit there and rear attack it, but they had already done the damage with their javelins, targeted it out. That's a done deal. Minotaur is still a big threat out here. My morale is still too high for it to just rout everybody, but it could break my Renowned Axeman if it were to throw out a Savage Roar right now. You can see here he's just beating up on my my Armored Spearmen, which I've swapped my Armored Spearmen to Shields on Back mode now because I'm no longer at all worried. No longer worried by the Renowned Archers. They're pretty much taken apart. My Knight Runners are having a field day in their back lines, causing as much havoc as they can. My Club Warriors are solidifying the flank. Look at this thin line that the Trojan Defenders has set up. That's finally fallen apart. My recouped Slingers back here, they have an opportunity just to shoot some heavy Trojan chariots for the fun of it. So we break the Trojan Defender, we break that, we break the Centaur, we break everything, and that's it. Done deal. Army losses it is. That was fun. I greatly enjoyed that battle. It felt good to play Argos in the traditional sense and to use the Knight Runners so efficiently against chariots, against archers, against the rear line, and to use my Club Warriors against the chariots as well. It was very much an appreciated game for me, even though I had a disadvantage in the heavy infantry category. I was able to make up the difference with light infantry maneuvers, and that's what I like about Argos. Argos here, look at this, 110 kills with Savage Centaur Warriors. I love it. 154 with this Argos Swordmaster. This one with only 97, unfortunately. I don't think that's quite enough to say it paid for itself, but it did gain an XP rank. As you can see here, my Knight Runners did just fine. My Club Warriors did just fine. And over here, we can see the Minotaur and the Heavy Trojan Chariots. Even though I handled it, I feel, fairly well, it still managed 90 kills. 90 kills. The Renowned Archers, I honestly don't ever think this is a good pick to bring. Same deal with the Heavy Shock Spears. Those are units I would leave at home. Oh, man, but still, that was a very, very fun battle. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. By the way, I'm doing something new for those who are members of the Troy Total War Discord. I'm doing this thing where I'll post up the thumbnail I'm going to use for a video, and people in the Discord can leave their own captions, and the one that I like the most is what I'm going to put into the thumbnail for the video. I just thought that'd be a fun way to do it. Anyway, that's it for today. Ta-ta, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.